for the United States facing off against the Washington Capitals' Dave Christian. And immediately the United States got possession. Now Timo Blomqvist tried to clear it in. Broken up, and circling back is Haight for the United States. He flipped it out on the wing for David A. Jensen. And Jensen breaks away on right wing. He's number 7. Jensen cutting in a shot. They score! Right off the bat. And it's Paul Gay, number 19, who took the quick pass from David A. Jensen, who showed a burst of speed down the right side. And after only 20 seconds, it's 1-0 for the United States. Here's the play, and Gay was able to knock it in. Play made by Jensen, number 7. Look at him speed down the right side, David A. Jensen. And he gave it across to Gay, who was able to tip it in. Now back to the live action, 1-0 for the United States. Loose puck near the Washington goal. Blomqvist trying to clear it away. Capitals may have been shocked a little by that early goal. We'll see. The United States trying to put some pressure on. Here's David A. Jensen again trying to center one. Bent Gustafson leaving it there for Langway. Now to Dave Christian, ahead to Mike by David H. Jensen. Now a long lead pass to Gustafson, intercepted. Here's Chelios, drops to Sampson, to Costello, intercepted, and back comes Dave Christian for Washington. His shot wide by 2 or 3 feet. Penalized players back on, the team's at full strength. And the Olympic team, led by number 27, Gary Sampson, shoots one right on. Jensen makes the save and held on to it.
Yeah, that's where the U.S. Olympic team is at its best, when they're at full strength rather, but they're a 4-on-4 situation or a 3-on-3 situation. They're such a fine skating team. If you can get one player off the ice from each team, it gives them a little more room to use that speed that they've got so much of. And that's an advantage that they'll have playing in a bigger rink. In the Olympics, of course, the rinks are a lot bigger, actually, than the Cap Center here. The rinks are 100 by 200, and that speed will come to an advantage.
Now a break for Washington. A shot, they score!
Speed can't help you that much when a guy's got a breakaway. Let's go to look at the play right here. Puck bounces free. Butsy Erickson comes in all alone on Mason, and he makes what a nice shot. A wrist shot, and he just plain beats Mason. Let's get a look at it again. Mason looks like he's got the angle played well, but just a snapshot that beats him.
Now Erickson scores at 7:56, an unassisted goal. And that ties the game at 1 apiece.
And the irony there, right, Dan, is that Mason plays at the University of Minnesota Duluth. Erickson.
8 again. Centers one, and Stevens is there to break it up. Now, number 17, Bukestad, upended on the play, and the Capitals' Dave Christian shoots it to center. Here comes David H. Jensen in across the line. He's checked. And Darren Beach cleared the zone, but right back come the young Olympic team. And controlling it is Scott Fusco. Now Burkota dropped it back. And number 28, David H. Jensen, shoots it near the Washington blue line. Beach gives it to Engblom. A 1-1 game here in the third period. 6:25 to play in period 3. Now the Olympians on the attack again. This is number 17, Scott Bukestad. He's checked, and back comes Alan Haworth for Washington. Haworth steered off into the corner by Mark Fusco. And Mark Fusco, number 6, couldn't clear it. Now Capitals try and get it in front, cleared away by Chelios, the defenseman. Washington still after the loose puck. Back to Beach at the point, shooting one, rebound, another shot, and the Olympic team come back. Burkota Leaving it for Mark Fusco. Fusco right in front of set. They score! Well, the Olympic team takes a 2-1 lead. Fusco made the play, and I think it was Olczyk who put it in, number 12.
Well, let's get a look again. I was actually watching a little spearing going on between Chelios and Laughlin, but Eddie Olczyk, the youngest player of this Olympic hockey team, Fusco gets it over to Olczyk all alone. What a nice goal. He got it up top. Let's get another look at it. Watch Fusco come out of the corner with the puck right here. Fusco is a defenseman who's playing up front. Gets it over. Two United States players all alone in front of the net. Eddie Olczyk just didn't hesitate, shot the puck while it was moving and put it in the top corner.
A 17-year-old native of Chicago, Ed Olczyk, gives the Olympians the lead at 2-1, and now the Capitals try to come back. That's broken up. And here's a loose bucket at 2-on-1. Millen moving in. Sanders one, and that's deflected just wide. A dangerous 2-on-1 there for the Olympic team. Here's Langway to Gould. Now leaving one at center ice for Glenn Curry. Back to pick it up is Chris Chelios.
I don't blame him at all. That was an obvious hook. Let's get a look at the replay. Watch it right here. Well, he's in Washington. You can't call a penalty in Washington.
Capitals upset, and as I say, I think they may have had a little bit of reason. Here's Engblom, dropping one back. Darren Beach on the attack now, shoots it in. This is Mark Fusco, trying to clear it out. Puck still loose. Here's Chris Valentine for Washington. That shot blocked at the defense. Rebound. Now Laughlin to poke at it, and then it's cleared away by the United States. Close calls there for the Capitals.
Dan, I don't know from the crowd if they're reacting that Washington had a close chance or that the United States picked up the rebound and was able to clear it.
Here's Craig Laughlin for the Capitals with a long shot, and that goes off the blocker of the goaltender Mason and up into the crowd.
That's a good play right there by Mason. 2 seconds left to go on the power play. The forwards were the defense was a little tired as well as the forwards. They wanted to get a line change. Let's get a whistle, let's regroup, let's get some fresh people out there.
Meanwhile, just 2 seconds left in the penalty to the United States.
As I was talking about with the crowd earlier, Mason is down, the puck is free. Now watch Fusco, pretty good composure here as he takes the puck wide and then just clears it out of the zone. Instead of just slapping it away, he skated it a couple of strides and then got rid of it.
Face-off taken by the United States. Their penalized player is back on. They've killed it off as Tom Hirsch circles back. Shot it into the center ice area. And now McKinnon has it for Washington. Paul McKinnon into the center ice area, and the Capitals attack led by Butsy Erickson, but he's checked, and back comes Scott Fusco. Drop pass, Bjugstad banned on it, and the Capitals have it again. Lead pass from Erickson to Doug Jarvis. Jarvis to Gould. Gould bumped off the puck into the corner. Puck is still loose. We're down to less than 2 minutes to play here. 2-1 for the United States over the Washington Capitals. Brian Engblom behind the goal to Rod Langway. Langway to Gould. He clears to center ice. And here's Doug Jarvis. Clearing it in, it's broken up, and Fusco has it for the U.S. and just dumped it to the Washington line. Stevens, number 3. Scott Stevens to Mike Gartner. Gartner for Washington, blasting one wide by 2 or 3 feet. And it bounces all the way down into the Washington zone.
Well, now Washington's got to start thinking about getting the puck deep into the U.S. team zone and pulling that goaltender. I can see Coach Murray signaling
And there he goes to the bench. Long shot. The goaltender for the Capitals, Jensen, heads up. Meanwhile, Mason held onto it for a faceoff. To play, there you see Brian Murray. His club trailing 2-1. They'll go with 6 attackers and have a faceoff in the United States end of the ring.
Well, this is what it all comes down to right here. United States up a goal. They've got their big line out right now. They've got David Jensen, they've got LaFontaine, and they've got Sampson on the wing.
On the face-off, a chance for Washington. Couldn't get the shot away, really. Now loose at the side of the goal. Here's Valentine on the boards. His shot blocked. Gay firing it around onto the other side to Chelios. He couldn't clear it out. Capitals get it in front. And the player fell down in the play, and Bent Gustafson has to just clip it on the boards. And now stolen by Chelios. Chelios crosses center. Shoots and missed the open net with a long shot from center ice. Down to 33 seconds left. Valentine to Mike Gartner. The Capitals trying to salvage a tie here. Here's Stevenson across the line. He leaves it for Gustafson. Chelios back to the net trying to clear it. Chelios then fell right on top of the puck. And 17 seconds remain, and we'll have another face-off in the United States end of the rink.
Well, and Chris Chelios had the puck coming across the red line. I was sort of surprised that he elected just to wind up and take the slap shot when I think he had nobody really on him. He could have skated with the puck a little more and wasted a little more of the clock.
Timeout, USA.
As Lou Vero right now is going to call a timeout and just regroup. Again, just talk a little and decide what they want to do on the face-off. If it's gone or won one way or another, where he wants his players determined and where he wants...
In NHL hockey, ready to take the draw. He's going to take it against Gary Sampson of the United States. 17 seconds left. 6 attackers for Washington. On the face-off, Jarvis got the face-off. But the United States are able to clear it, but not out. And now Sampson does shoot at the center. Here's a break at the open net. And Gay goes in, but the play is offside. No goal. The play had been called back on an offside, even though Gay scored. But the whistle had gone.
All right, the puck was rolling just a little. Tried to get the puck up to Gay, but he was just a little anxious. I don't think he realized where the blue line was. But it served its purpose. 5 seconds left to go in the hockey game right now. And I would say it's safe to say United States could have a victory. Let's get a look at the play right here. Now watch Gay. He's not looking at the blue line at all. He's just looking at the puck. Awful close, Dan, but...
Was he in there before the puck, or were they even? Anyway, they called it offside. It's rather elementary because we have only 5 seconds left.
Exactly. Well, they just moved the clock up to 7.
Back to 7. 7 seconds left. 2-1, the Olympic team. Unless Washington can pull off some kind of a miracle, will win this game. And the face-off is in a neutral ice area. 7 seconds left in this game. Capitals still with 6 attackers. They take a long shot. It's blocked at the defense by Chelios. He's back to get it. The game is over. And the United States Olympic team has defeated the Washington Capitals 2-1. And they're a happy bunch of young men as they congratulate their goaltender who played brilliantly, Bob Mason.
Very impressed with the United States team tonight, Dan. What I was impressed with the way they played in the third period. Washington had taken it to them a little in the second. They came out in the third, and until Ericsson's goal, they hadn't had a shot on net. And I'm curious what the shots ended up in that final period. Could be only 6 shots on net for Washington. That's a pretty good period for the United States team.
And you say the Capitals congratulating the United States Olympic team.